Alright, fellow internet nerds, we are playing now the Islands of El Dorado, which Rick will be teaching because I don't know what I'm doing.
So this is a recent Kickstarter that came out. Had high reviews. I've played it once. It was fun. I think it will be a great game. You have chosen orange. I've already set my character up. You get to choose whichever side you want of your tile. There's actually two characters. And everything on here for buying stuff is listed. So
is it the same on both sides or different?
Yep, it's the same. So what's different is right at the top is some form of bonus.
May retry golden dice rolls once per turn. What are golden dice rolls? +1 to maximum villagers.
So, everything on here for buying, the game has 3 resources: gold, food, and wood. And you have one of each in front of you.
Okay.
We start with one of each. So what's going to happen is on your turn, you roll both of the golden dice. One of them is for resource gathering and one is for movement, your choice. So you would take one and get resources.
Can you decide after you roll, or do you have to decide before?
No, after you roll, because they look the same.
Okay.
And then one is for moving. So what's going to happen is, depending on who you pick, you're going to have an explorer here on the first tile. And the first time you go, this is a wood, so all we can do is gather wood.
Okay.
The first turn. Wherever this explorer is, we can gather whatever we're on.
Yeah. Okay.
We have 2 farms and 4 people and 3 shrines. The object of the game is to control the 4 shrines. Whoever does that first wins. And then we have a fort. When you build a farm, and this is a hex game, so as you build it, the first one you can put on any side you want, but after that it always has to touch 2.
Okay.
So if these, and they would be turned over normally, you could build a farm here.
Okay.
Once you put people around, these people can then gather whatever resources are under here.
All right. How do you gain control of a temple? Do you have to put a person there permanently?
Yeah, so no. So these people only gather resources to a farm or act as your army.
Okay.
So on here, the things you can buy: farmhouse. Farmhouse takes 1 wood and 1 gold. Villager takes a food and has a 1 strength, which means 1 extra dice in combat. Fort is 3 gold, and the fort places just like a farmhouse.
Okay.
The difference is this actually defends all 3 of these tiles. If war breaks out, it's included. A farmhouse does not.
It says a farmhouse has 1 strength.
Yes, because so if I have a guy here and you move here, you can attack the guy and then attack the farmhouse separately.
Okay.
If you win, to get rid of it. And then the offering is what controls your shrine. You need 2 of each resource.
Okay.
And then you put one of these on. These are the shrines. These will come out on. There's 3
gotcha.
Special, and we just set them beside or wherever.
So only one of us can control a shrine at a time?
No. So these, once you control it for the game. The 4th shrine is in a cave that we have to find.
Okay. Well, once you've controlled it, I can't offer there. We can't both put offerings at a shrine.
No, we both put offerings at a shrine.
Okay.
So
it's not really control.
It's not really control, other than this cave one. Whoever has this actually takes the tile into their hand.
All right.
And that's one of the 4. If they own the other 3, they win. Once you control all 4, you win. So each shrine you control gives you 1 extra dice roll for combat.
Okay.
And then people give you 1 extra dice roll for combat. So when combat happens, gold will allow you to move your troops. So if I have 2 guys here, I can pay 1 gold to move 1 spot. 2 gold for 2 spots.
Gotcha.
If I have these 2 together, I can pay 1 gold to move them as an
them.
army.
Gotcha.
But battles are when and lose all.
Can you get people back later?
Yeah, you just build more.
You just build one.
They just cost 1 food.
All right, I know who I'm going to be then.
So it's pretty straightforward.
Don't tell anybody I'm going to be France.
Vive la. All right.
Because that lets me have one more person. +1 maximum villager.
Oh. So, yeah, so it gives you an extra piece. Cool. I mean, that's basically it. The cave has stuff in it that could be good or bad.
Okay.
You can only have 9
How do
resources.
you get to the cave?
There's a tile in here that's an entrance, and then we'll put the cave up probably over here, and
Gotcha.
it will build the same way. First tile can go anywhere, and after that, it has to touch 2.
All right, gotcha.
Or we could build it over it out, obviously, whatever.
That is
9 cards, 9 resource cards in your hand. You can have more than that during your turn, but when you end your turn, you will have to discard them if you haven't spent them.
Okay, cool.
So we each roll 1 die. High die goes first.
You go first.
I got a 6, so I will roll both of these. Interesting. So my special ability is I get 1 food per turn. So I get a food. And I either get 1 wood or 6 wood. So I am going to take 1 wood, which gives me 6 movement. So I draw a tile, and I can place it anywhere I want, and then I instantly move there, and that's 1.
When do you build?
Anytime during your turn, you can move, build, attack.
Okay.
In any order you want. So if I wanted to build something, I could. So this has to touch 2 sides. So that's 2, 3, 4. And when you build, you have to be adjacent with your main guy.
Gotcha.
And when you spawn in people, you can't bring in people until you have a building.
Okay.
Because they come in next to the building.
Gotcha.
Little details. So I've done 4, and I could build a farmhouse is 1 wood and 1 gold. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to build a wood and a gold, and I'm going to put a farmhouse here. And then I have 2 food, so I'm going to put 2 people. And I'm going to put 1 on gold and 1 on wood. So what this allows me to do, I get a food every turn. When I roll for resources, I can now choose either gold or wood, plus whatever he's on. So like if I had a 6 for resources, I could get 3 gold and 3 wood.
Okay. But I
can't get any extra food because I don't. But if I put a person here, then I can.
Or if your character was there.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And you cannot build or move through these without fighting.
This one too?
You can't. No, this one I don't have a person on.
Oh, it's just the one, the farmhouse.
Right.
Yeah.
Now you could go here and attack my farmhouse if you wanted.
That would just
But
keep you
you
from
don't
building
have
other
to.
people. Now, how does combat work?
So combat is simply.
Not that I'm saying it's going to happen, but
But he does like to attack.
maybe.
So right now your guy is a strength of 1, and mine is a strength of 1. So
Right.
you get 1 dice,
Okay.
and they're 1s and 2s and blanks. So if you were to come here, I get a chance to move these if I have any more gold. I could pay gold.
If you have gold, you can move. Okay.
Yep. And I think he might be able to move to counter it. Combat real quick.
Do you get a dice for the farmhouse?
Yes. Any numbers give you a dice. So
Okay.
the forts give you 2 dice. If you attack the farmhouse, so it'd be 1 dice versus 1 dice as
Right.
it stands. So the way the battles go is battles initiated whenever you move into a tile occupied by an opponent. That's battle until it's over. Attacker moves. The attacker has the opportunity to move their explorer or villagers to the battle tile. So if you were moving a villager in to start a battle, you could pay gold to move your explorer. Then the
So you have to
defender-
pay gold to move your explorer as well.
Yeah, it's one. Yep.
Okay.
If he was not the person attacking. Then the defender gets to move. Once you have confirmed you're done moving, then the defender has the opportunity to move their explorer or villagers. Oh, it's with significant speed for their explorer. If on turn... Oh, so if I attacked you right now, I still have 2 speed left, so I can move him 2 hexes.
Okay.
So if you attack, you don't spend gold for him. You only spend gold. Why does it say if on turn? Oh, why would be defender be on turn? So explorers can never flee the battle. The defender could flee.
Okay.
If he doesn't want to fight. And it's the same thing, you would pay gold to move your guy out. Then the battle occurs, you roll. Whoever has the highest total wins and wipes out all the other.
All right.
Or building. Now, if your hero dies, your explorer dies, you respawn at any controlling shrine that you have adjacent to it.
So if you die too early, you're done.
You know?
Okay, that's fine.
I don't know. I would say we would just respawn back here. So I've done 4 out of my 6 moves. So I am going to do number 5. And I could just move. I don't have to put a tile if I wanted to end somewhere.
Sure.
But I'm just going to go for it. Oh! Oh!
You found a shrine?
This is a shrine. They are
Why
laced in
you
gold.
gotta put it there, dickhead?
And I don't actually move there because the shrine goes there. And if I had 2 food, 2 wood, and 2 gold, then I could
Do an
take
offering.
control of it. You don't ever move there. There's also water tiles, and when you place them, you don't move into them. They're like blocks. So at some point, but you can come around this way. You can explore this way. So, and that is my turn. So,
Right.
and that's how.
But you're not going to be able to use that guy anyways for a while. I mean, use that shrine for a while.
No, I got 1 card.
So I'm not super worried about it. Ooh,
So
I got 2
what was
and
your
2.
bonus?
I can have 1 more villager then.
Oh, that's right.
And I can have 1 extra
All right,
villager.
so you get to do 2 explorers and you get 2 wood.
Yay.
Well,
Yay, wood!
that's 1/3 of what you need to control the first shrine.
Well, we always want wood.
So now you can either move or start exploring. And so there's 3 total shrines plus the cave. And
How
the
did
cave
you
is really the one you want.
Get an extra food.
Me?
Yeah.
That's my special ability.
Oh, okay.
Every character
I
has
see.
a different
Yeah.
special ability.
No, I was just trying to figure out how you spawn those 2 guys. All right, so we're going to go here. And we're going to go here.
Nice. So this is a good place to build a farmhouse because then you get
Because
to
I got
pick
the 3.
once you get the people on it.
Yep.
So the downside is if you got people farming, they're not fighting. But
Right. So we will do that.
another thing I forgot to mention.
Oh,
Because-
convenient.
Yeah, because well, get it because there's only 2 farms and 1 fort. If you want to remove it from the game, you have to be next to it again and pay the cost to destroy it.
Pay the full cost.
It's the same cost as it is to build it.
That's
So
interesting.
another wood
Okay.
and another gold would allow you to take it down.
Sure.
Don't know why you would do that.
There was some conversation, some argument during game design at some point where somebody's like, fine, to take it down.
So, but that is a thing, and
So
there are
buy a villager.
the other tile. There's also a garden tile that produces all 3 resources and allows you your choice.
So I can gather from here because I'm here, right?
Yes. So whatever, yeah. So you can now get gold or food.
And what do I have to do to gather? I can just do it at any point?
The next turn when you roll the dice, you get to choose which one is your
Oh,
gather
okay.
dice.
That's right. Okay.
So you were done because you've done
Yep.
2 tiles. So I roll.
Man.
A 6 and a 1 again? Alright, I'm going to use the 6 for resources. I get 1 food for my special bonus. And I'm going to take 3 wood and 3 gold. And I have 8 cards, so I'm safe. And for moving 1, I will just draw a tile. Place it there. And it is your turn.
You don't have to move on to the tile you draw.
Whoops, I do have to move.
Okay.
Unless it's water.
All right. 6 and a 2. We see a consistent pattern here starting. I have some good wood.
Makes it go fast if you do exploring tiles.
My wood is good, so I'm going to do these. So 3 gold and 3 food. The food picture is so weird.
Yeah.
In fact, these pictures are more muted than I would... Yeah, it seems like... Huh. It's interesting.
Yeah. I mean, there's animals in the background, but I don't know why it...
Alright, so we're going to go here. Okay, we're not going to go there.
So that's 1 out of your 2, right?
1 out of my 2, and then I have to travel through this or I can explore.
Yep.
Well, for right now, we're going to spawn some people. And then explore this one.
Not sure you can spawn an occupied spot.
With your guy?
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm going to move away from it and then spawn.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can't spawn anything unoccupied, but then you can move. I should look that up just to be safe. You'd think you could, since you can build armies.
You can move your... can you move your people to a temple and then adjacent to a temple and then have them do an occupied?
Only your explorer.
Only your explorer? Okay.
These guys are either farmers or soldiers. Shrines, explorers, trade. Oh yeah, we can trade each other.
Well, I'm probably in a multiplayer game. That would be something that happens, but
well,
in a two-player
you
game
can
is probably
trade resources or the cave shrine. Oh, anytime if you have 5 resources of one type, you can trade that in for 1. So if you had like 5 gold and you needed a food, you can trade 5 gold
well, for 1 food.
For 1.
Okay.
Forgot that little. Where is spawning? Farming, the tile, village. Explore. During that, you can move by attack. Multiple times. You can move. Shrine tiles. Tiles cannot be moved once replaced and cannot stick out past the edge of the table. New villagers must be placed on an unoccupied tile adjacent to one of your buildings. They cannot discover new tiles, they cannot build buildings or place offerings.
Okay. Wow. So a lot of people, progressives wouldn't like this game because it's all about the patriarchy.
Yeah. My turn. Whoa.
Yeah, look, you attacked my character with your dice.
4 and a 5.
This means war.
Of course it does. So I get my food.
Yeah, I think getting that food early is often is good. Although probably having multiple villagers will be helpful too.
And then I'm going to take 2 wood and 2 gold.
And do a lot of exploring.
And then I can do 5 exploring. So I'm here next to the shrine. So there's 2, 2, and 2. And I will put my little control token here.
That's probably not what you want to use. That's your person.
You're right. That is my person. They put him on top. He is king of the shrine. And I'm just going to grab... So I get 2 dice.
Oh, you're planning to attack. I see.
Well, I just forget.
Uh-huh. Well, let me grab 3.
You get 1.
Huh?
You get 1 because your strength is 1.
Why is my strength 1?
We start with 1.
Right, but you don't have a strength of 2.
Every shrine you control gives you an extra strength.
You didn't tell me that.
I did.
You didn't.
I did.
We're
Look at the video.
We're gonna back the tape up. That's only for this guy.
It's for any explorer.
Right, but it's not for the
Correct.
for the soul.
Right. These are always worth 1.
Regular dudes.
Yep. It just increases your explorer. And the one in the cave gives you 2. That's why the cave one.
But we can both have an offering there and both be getting the bonus from the same place.
Yep.
Okay.
So there's 1. Ew. 2.
I like that. That's pretty.
I'll start putting them over here. 3. 4 and... Oh, another shrine.
Interesting.
I'm going to put it over here.
Why you gotta be that way?
You're going to find the cave over there, I'm sure. So that goes there. I got to look and make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards.
How many players can this do?
The base game does 4 players, and the expansion actually allows up to 8, but it's 6 players on the board with some teamwork. The expansion has a thieves package.
Okay.
And there's like 4 thieves, so it allows...
Was that an expansion that's coming out, or what you got with the Kickstarter?
I have it.
Okay.
So...
Gotcha.
The thieves are actually kind of interesting because they don't gain resources. They have a different die that they roll that has 2 numbers on it. And any building they have, once they build their building, the first die is how many spaces from their building or people. They can steal cards from any player in that range.
Interesting.
So their goal is to spread out and start gaining the resources from other people.
Okay. So you have 8 players, but 2 of them aren't explorers. 2 of them are thieves.
If you played with 8,
yeah, okay,
2 of them would split the thieves in half, I think.
Okay.
But generally, 6 players if it's PvP or one for all.
Okay, cool.
So I am done.
All right, let's see if I can get some better dice rolls. See, this is how it rolls for me when I play a lot of games. Like, you should see me in Dungeons and Dragons, except for like when I'm DMing and I'm trying not to kill the players. And I'm like 20s. Okay, I got a 15. You're fine.
Power of the DM.
Yeah, I mean, the goal is not to kill them.
Right.
So I'm just gonna do 1 for movement, and I have all the golds.
Yep. But you get 4 resources.
But I get 4 resources.
And you get to pick whatever you want because you have a guy on each one.
Yep. So I'm gonna get.
And technically, you would take your resources first because if you find a shrine, that would influence what you take.
Oh, okay. Well, I did not know that.
Not important, but
2 of those.
Could be important later.
1 of those.
And if you're playing with
1 of those.
Other people in our group, it would be important.
It would be important to them.
I will not name names
7,
because
8,
it's being recorded.
10. So I've got 10. I don't want to build a farm here. Or a fort, really. Not a place I really want to have control over. Probably would have been better to have moved this turn a lot instead of gathering resources, but that's okay.
Yeah, if you don't want to build, you just have to discard down 2 9.
Yeah.
So you have what, 10? So you get rid of 1?
Yeah, so I just have... That's fine. Alright, that's my turn.
6
Wow.
4.
The dice are liking you.
So I'm going to do 6 on the whole resource thing.
Yeah,
I
so you
get
can
my
get
1
your other
food.
temple.
Yep.
So then that makes your explorer worth 3.
Yep.
Then it's a good time to go raiding your enemies.
So I'm going to take 2 gold and 4 wood. And I'm going to actually put a 5th wood in to get a food. And then I'm going to do...
What's that? How are you putting a 5th wood in to get a food?
I took 4 because you can trade 5 for 1 at any time. 5
okay, so you didn't actually keep those 5.
Right.
Okay, gotcha.
I took 4 wood, but I just gave them 1 to turn it into food.
So that you can shrine up.
So I can shrine up. Dice.
You're a shriner.
Maybe if I'm twice as strong as him, he will not attack me. And I get 4 exploring tokens.
Oh yeah, that's right. Why don't you find the other shrine?
1 cave would be nice. 2.
This would be a very different game with multiple players.
People.
Yeah, I like games who are, which become very different as the player count changes.
Not sure we'll do the cave that, but we'll figure it out.
1 and 6, what you were doing earlier. So for right now,
and you got a fistful of cards. So
yeah, I know. So for right now, I'm going to, because I need to shrine. I'm gonna pull a gold, and then
But 6 movement, you could.
Yeah, that's
almost get here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Think about that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Actually, you only have to be next to it, right?
Yeah.
All right. And it requires...
Unless you pull a water. Just remember that.
Yeah. Well, that's probably what's going to happen. So I'm going to put one here. What's that?
That is the garden. So if you're on that or put a person on it, you can pick all 3 resources.
Okay. But I'd have to have a farm to put a person on it.
Yes.
Or I'd have to use a gold to move him?
He only farms next to
the farm. Okay, yeah. Or next to the fort.
Yeah, but if you ended your turn there, then you could...
Sure.
But you already can...
next turn. I've already gathered.
It basically does what this does.
Sure.
So you're good.
So that's 1. 2. 3, you son of a bitch. 4. 5.
Now you can pay that. You don't have to
6 because I want to be there. And pay the resources. Pay the man. Okay. Oh, we got to make sweet love at the top.
Yeah, they won't. They don't do that.
They don't do that well.
They fall off quite a bit, so we'll just set them down.
All right.
Alrighty. 3 and a 1. I used a lot of my cards. I get my free food. And I'm on gold and wood, so... I think I'll just take 1 wood and I will explore 3 times. One, 2.
See where the river flows.
3. I'm gonna buy another person and put it there.
To give yourself the options.
Yes.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's lucky that we each have that. That's rare, and I mean, you don't see that anywhere else yet. So in a multiplayer game, that would be areas where someone else's game
people would contend for.
Yeah, they're like, I can't do any of that, so attack them. Yeah. Maybe.
Okay.
So your turn.
My turn. Cool. 6 and 2. Well,
that helps you if you need resources.
I'm going to pick up the shrine, obviously.
Yep.
So 6 is... So what do I want to pull? I really only need one of those to get there. So that is 3 cards. 4 and 5. What's my next one going to be? So I'll make another gold. And then I will do 1 movement. 2. 2. 1, 2. Now I am shrined. We are shrined equally. And I have 1 more movement. I was thinking about heading that way, but
I thought you had a 1. You had a 2 that time.
I had a 2. Yeah.
You can go here.
I can go that way and explore around, but the water blocks it there.
Well, you can go out and around the water. Table blocks it here.
Yeah, but there's a lot more space out this way.
So I know one of the things in the expansion is there's 1 bridge you can build, so you could go over 1 water tile.
Right.
And then other people can pay to destroy the bridge.
I just think that being out there, if you discover the stuff over here, puts me so far away, it'll be a little bit of a disadvantage. So I'm going to move here. I'm going to move there and call it my turn.
I mean, that is my goal.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that's what you want to do in a 2-player game.
Buy me time.
Wow,
Ooh,
nice roll.
5. Well, I get 1 food, and then I think I'll just do the 5. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 11 when I get done, so we'll see what happens. So I get 6 tiles. 1, 2.
That ocean thing is really happening there.
3, 4,
Another garden.
5. You know what? Let's put it here.
Why you gotta be a dick? Alright.
Where's that other tile at? And where's a cave? We're running low. There should be a cave.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some movement here. Pick up a food.
Man, I hope I put that.
And
Cave tiles.
a greenery. Alright, that's all I can do.
Hey, you're getting close to me.
That's the plan. We shall discover together, my friend.
4. Oh, I gotta get rid of cards from last time. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'm gonna get
You
rid
are
of
cheating.
2 of those.
Cheating mother.
Well, I meant to build last time, but it's alright. I will take, actually I'll take 2 gold back. So I am going to take and spend 3 gold and build my fort right there.
Alright.
And I got 4 exploring tokens. 1.
But until you put people there, I can still move into those squares, right?
No.
Oh, the fort blocks as well? Fort is not like a farm?
No, the fort is not like a
Well, I knew the fort was like 2 defense, but I didn't know if it blocked those whole set of territories.
Forts actually occupy their 3 adjacent tiles. If you move into any one of those 3 tiles, they are attacking the fort, and any villagers or explorers
Gotcha.
not attack or defend. So that was 1.
Mm-hmm.
2. 3. I don't know why I did that. You're gonna go and draw water.
What do I want in resources right now? A wood and a gold. Or a gold and a gold. And then we'll get some tiles. Hey, what's that?
That, I believe, is the other shrine. Congratulations.
So I can't move through that.
You cannot move through it.
So I can't go that way.
You cannot go that way.
That sucks. Balls.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can't move into a shrine.
Obviously, I'm paying to shrine it.
It's not. So, yeah. But you shined it. So.
All right, so then 1, 2,
Nice.
3.
And this counted as a movement.
That was 1. So 2, 3,
3, 4,
4.
And you got one more.
5.
Is the cave really down at the bottom?
Maybe.
Has to be. We only got 5 left. So I'll take 3 resources. So I get my 1 free food. And then I'll just take 1 of each. And I get 6 movements. So obviously 1, 2. 1, 2, 3 cards, 2 of each. So now we both have the 3 shrines, so whoever finds the cave and survives it.
You have to survive the cave? The cave is hard to survive?
There's monsters in the cave.
Oh.
Some of the tiles that have
All right.
strength that you have to fight. And there's thieves in the cave that take your resources. Whoops. I don't need to roll. I already rolled. I had a 5.
You did 2 movements.
I rolled a 5 though, right?
Yes, you rolled a 5, I think.
2.
We're going to say you rolled a 5.
3. I'm going to use these 3 tiles then. There's 1.
Why are you going to make it hard?
Because it's fun.
Mm-hmm. Excellent.
All right. That means the cave's going to be by you. See, it screwed me.
I know, and I appreciate that. So once I discover the cave, I can keep moving, or do you
Yes.
turn end?
So what will happen is the cave will spawn
I think
over
there's a problem with the cave.
What's that?
Is
Nope,
that
that's the exit.
Oh, okay, good.
There's an entrance.
I just wanted to make sure that we
So
didn't
the
have
entrance
the
will
cave
be here
tile
and the exit will be wherever, and you will. It
So-
will cost you 1 to move here and 1 to move there. And
Can
then-
you build forts or barns in the cave?
No.
Can you bring people with you into the cave? Armies. Well, you'd have to.
You have to pay their gold to get them there.
Right. Okay. There's my resources. And 1, 2, no cave.
All right. Well, that. Does one of these say El Dorado on it? And
All right. 3.
Yep. I mixed it up.
All right, so that's 3. So we
All
got to
right.
build the cave out.
So the cave we can put, I guess, on this side. There's a little more room. So what happens here is you can't place on these 4 X's when you build it because it simulates. So
Where do I start building from?
you start building from here.
Okay.
So it costs 1 to move here, and then you can
So
build.
I have one I can do. Strength 4.
Yeah, so that is the giant.
Do I have to move
strongest-
into the square?
Yes, when you
Okay.
explore. If you discover a cave dweller, you must attack it. Player
Alright.
to your left acts as the dweller.
So because I have 4, do I roll 4 dice?
So you have 4, yep, and he has 4.
Right, so you roll 4 dice for him and I roll 4?
Now, you can pay gold to re-roll your dice.
Okay.
One for one. That's your advantage.
So I have a 5.
I have a 3. You defeat him.
I defeat him. Woohoo! I don't get anything for that.
I'm not sure how we mark that because...
Oh, you don't have to fight him if I did?
That's a good question. If you discover a dweller, you must attack it. If you defeat it, flip the dweller tile over and use it as an empty cave tile.
Okay.
If he defeats you, you lose your choice of half of your resources and then have to respawn.
Okay.
Congratulations, you killed him. My turn. So exploring really doesn't... No.
Well, you gotta move.
Yeah, I gotta have movement and still resources.
But you can cut through pretty quick.
So
Because you
I
can
get
cut
my
through
food,
that area.
and I'll take a gold. So when you find this shrine, you don't have to pay anything for it.
Now, if I had been intelligent, I would have put a fort here. So you would have had to have fought it.
So I have 5.
But that wouldn't have really been
1,
fair
2,
considering the tile was
3, 4, 5.
the only reason that the tile is
Yep.
like it was is because of an accident.
4 and a 3.
4 and a 3. All right,
So we really don't need resources much right now.
But you will when you get to the shrine, won't you?
All you gotta do is pick it up.
Oh.
You don't have to pay for that one.
Well, I still like resources, so I'm picking
So
it up. Because this will
8.
give me the amount that makes me happy. So we'll discover this guy,
Yes, I could do that.
which is blank. That guy.
And that,
Do I have to fight?
That's the tiger, plus 2 strength, but you have a lot of strength.
I have
So it's
4.
good finding this at the end.
At the end, yeah.
Because you're strong. Oh, 0. You win.
Okay.
So
And
that
then-
same thing flips over.
3. And then 4.
Oh, wow, you got that one too. You've had everything except the thieves. Oh, wow, you're all 2s. I can't beat you. Oh, I got
look
all
at that!
2s.
You got all 2s, but
If only we were playing something like Arkham Horror.
yeah, that would never happen in Arkham Horror.
No.
I think
very
the game
rarely.
board curses the dice. So let me ask a question: if the cave comes up earlier, and you have picked up the trophy or whatever you're getting in there,
Yep.
can you do someone else have to kill you to take it from you?
Yes.
So that is the only item that you have to actually have control over.
Yep.
That has a single person controlling it.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Makes sense. All right, so that's my
mean,
turn.
We're just being friendly.
Right, we haven't gone to war.
If I didn't have this, I would maybe attack you to stop you from getting resources if I was having a hard time.
Sure.
But we both have it, so it doesn't. You're gonna win because I have to either.
You have to get in there. Yep.
So obviously, I get my free food. I'll take a gold, and I'm gonna move 3. 1, 2, 3, and I am actually going to spend a food to spawn him, and I am gonna spend 3 gold to move him. 1, 2, 3.
And why did you do that?
Because I want him in the cave with me.
Gotcha.
If I can catch you before you get to the shrine,
Oh, that won't happen.
I might be able to attack you.
Not gonna happen. Okay, maybe with dice rolls like that.
Well, you get 4, right?
Yep, and I'm building the cave this way.
Well, yeah, it's pretty much.
The torch.
Uh-oh, what's the torch say? Privately look through the cave stack. Do not arrange the tiles, then flip it over and use as a basic tile. So you basically get to see
I get to see where the...
And the shrine's in the last 4 or 5.
Okay.
So it lets you go through the entire...
I think you are a liar.
It says +2 on it, and it looks like a chalice.
So you have to attack it.
No, you just have to land on it.
Okay. It says +2, so I thought you had to attack
It gives you +2. Doesn't say
Oh,
+2
so
strength.
yeah, okay. So in case people were doing this early in the game, right? It's just we happen to do it later. So that's 2 for me, and then 3 and 4. Boop boop. All right.
Six, yes. I get my food.
Oh crap!
And I'll take 2 gold. 1,
You're gonna
2,
win.
3, 4, 5, 6. I'll pay the 2 gold to move him 2 spots. And that's all I can do.
Okay, so you couldn't build the cave this way? I'm just saying.
Oh,
too late.
I'm an idiot.
I was like, you're gonna win. I know where it's at. You only had to go this way, and you would have won. Because there's a chalice.
Oh my god.
I was like, I assumed because I thought you knew because it says this way that you could only build it that way.
I told you I was tired when I got here, right? It's been a long day.
Because you could
I had it in my head.
If you could go that way, you
Yeah,
could have just gone like that, and I knew that that
Yep.
was the next card to draw.
Yep.
So
yeah.
it doesn't
I
matter.
deserve to lose. But
Nah,
it's pretty
not
much
really a big
close,
success, but
no.
that was,
And no
that was
battle.
fun. I like that game.
So
I think you're gonna battle more in a multiplayer game,
especially a 4.
Yeah,
Because you think about
because resources become scarce. You don't have these scenarios where you can be
you have to battle to move.
Yeah, that's
because
true.
It's going to block stuff off.
Oh, that totally changes the game. And in fact, we should have done some of that. Like if I had put my fort here, or here, then that would have made it harder for you.
But I think we did that.
All right, that was pretty good. I like that one.
About an hour. Yeah, I thought
That didn't feel like an hour.
Yeah.
All right, Internet. Thank you for watching.